So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to the iNRS car racing series and ready to go. It is that time of year, everyone. Are you excited? Because we are going all-star racing here tonight at North Wilkesboro Speedway, the one of the best tracks now, in my opinion, in the world. Again, thank you to MR Graphics for bringing us here and sponsoring this race tonight. It is going to be oh so important and oh so fun. With 75 big ones on the line here tonight, I even brought in some help of my own, introducing into the booth here tonight for the All-Star race It is the one, it's the only, it's Mr. Kendall Paul out here to help me out here tonight. Kendall, you got us.
Yeah, gotcha. How's it going, Matt?
It is going wonderful, man. Are you ready to go for this thing, bud?
Heck yeah, I'm excited. It's the All-Star race. No points are on the line. It's just the pure will to win's on the line, and excited to watch this race.
Well, you know what's the most important thing on the line tonight? And that's cold hard cash or Irish.
Cold hard catch. Very important.
Yes, sir. Now, again, thank you to MR Graphics there out of Kirkwood, New York, for all your logo designs, commercial vehicle wraps, banners, and more. Check them out over at MR Graphics out there in Kirkwood, New York. Contact them today, 607 725 1423 for MR Graphics. Well, we're going to get ready to do this, man. Buddy, I am looking forward to tonight. We got some quick drivers out here in this format. Of course, full throttles here. Can somebody dethrone them tonight here at North Wilkesboro? Again, tonight we'll have two open races. They're technically heat races, but I'm going to call them heats for the sake of, or they're technically heats, but I'm going to call them opens since it's All-Star night. So we'll have two opens to set the inside and outside low. Top 12 in each will be inverted. That is going to be fun. Qualifying coming up. Kendall, I know you've ran some practice here. I know it's been in a truck, not exactly a next-gen car, but how tricky is it to get your car around this place in a good fashion without running into trouble?
It's very tricky. I mean, this is a worn-out surface, so it's going to eat those tires away like a cheese grater, like I like to use that analogy. But also, it's a very slick track. It's probably the slickest track on the NASCAR circuit. So drivers are going to kind of navigate those difficulties throughout tonight's race, and I think it'll be a fun one to watch.
But it definitely is. And right now, qualifying getting ready to get underway. And again, we'll set the lineups here for what will be the heat races to come later on tonight. So that's where we're at. Thank you guys yet again for coming out, and we're ready to rock and roll here yet again. So right now, with everything ready to go, I'm looking forward to it, and so is Kendall. Qualifying right now underway. Josh Douglas right here in that number 8 machine. He'll begin to roll that car off. Douglas looking to put that AC machine up front. Jordan Wetzel right there as well in a unique Pokemon scheme for tonight. Martin right there, he brought back his normal car tonight. Burning there in Mike's Hard Lemonade, which I got some in there in the freezer. Maybe I'll bust it out here a little bit here on All-Star Night. Alex Murphy right there as well. Right there as well, Travis Bennett, Matt Allen. Look at Matt Allen right there, man, right there in the mix. So, man, I'm looking forward to this, buddy.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a really awesome race to watch, and I mean, this is probably the first time any of these drivers are going to be racing a full series like this, because this is the first year that NASCAR is going back to the North Wilkesboro Speedway, so it's going to be fun to watch. I mean, it kind of evens the playing field just a little bit, as it is a new track for basically everyone, but I'm sure all these guys run a lot of practice recently for this race.
Yeah, man, I'm sure they have, but here's my thing, man. Look at this North Wilkesboro racetrack. It quickly became my new favorite. Unfortunately, I wasn't alive in the era that this thing, but I am now, and I'll tell you what, I love it. And I think the drivers here at NASCAR are going to put on a show tonight like none other. And I tell you what, Interstellar coming here tomorrow night, they're going to have a tough act to follow when they come here tomorrow night for their truck event. But here, we get ready to go. So total laps to be ran tonight, 160 between the heat and the feature event coming up later on with that mandatory four tires pit stop there at lap 50, potentially breaking this one down into kind of halves here. I about said 25ths, but it's actually halves. Learn math, Matt, right? But man, this is going to be fun. Jordan Wetzel, Travis Bennett. Now look, front row, Full Throttle Motorsports. We talked about it earlier. Front row here tonight, right now. So, what do you say we do a quick interview?
Heck yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's talk to Jordan right now. Hey, Jordan, Matt, and Kendall in the booth. You got me.
Yes, I do, sir. How are you doing today?
Doing good, man. Well, you're sitting on the front row with your teammate on the outside right now. So that'll put you up front for the heat race. So, if you get to this heat race, how important is it to keep that track position or not? Because if you win that thing, you're going to end up in an invert with the top 12. What is your strategy here? Such a unique format.
I honestly think it's dumb that we're inverting it, but it just kind of exists. If I go fast, I go fast. If I go slow, I go slow.
There we go, man. Well, Jordan, what do you think? Now, your teammates qualifying all the way around you here. So if you do end up with a teammate in that first heat of 2 with you, do you guys work together a little bit, maybe? Take care of your stuff
Nah.
here?
We just run each other hard. That's how we always run. We'll be racing the entire time. It's a short track anyway.
Or allegedly make contact. Y'all been known to do that too.
Well, hopefully I don't do that. But I remember a lot of the late model stuff, so we'll see what happens.
Sure, man. Best of luck to you, Jordan.
Yep, thank you.
All right, there we go. Well, let's talk with Josh here. Talk to Josh again. Kendall, you can ask him something. Hey, Josh, Matt down here in the booth, you got me.
Hey, Matt, what's going on?
Well, looking at the way this is lining out here for the heats up here, you should be somewhere starting third in your heat race. You're going to have full throttle around you here, most likely. Can you get that number 8 up there and dethrone that?
We're going to try, that's for sure.
Yeah,
we're going to be a little aggressive tonight.
There you go, man. All that's on the line is greenbacks or iRacing credits, either one. You got to get up there and get it done, bud.
That's right, we're going to try.
Righty, man. Best of luck to you, man.
Thank you, sir.
It's going to be a chore. We are about ready for open number 1, quote unquote.
I want to mention something here. They talked about the invert of the top 12, and it brings up a good strategy question. Do you go out there, run as hard as you can, kind of figure out how people are running each other and how your tire's going to wear out, or do you go back and fall to that, try to hold that 12th position, or you don't even worry about it?
I don't think you can worry about it because I think if you try to game the system, it's a possibility, in my opinion, and I'm just the broadcaster, that you would run into the old 100% rule problem. I mean, I don't know how
that
they
is
would
very
handle it, but we will see. So here we go. All-Star Open number 1 is lined up. You see it up there. Brought to you by MFM Graphics here, ready to go. Well, right now, front row. Inside, that's going to be Scott Thomas and Michael right there as well. That's going to be a powerhouse front row here in the first one here this evening. Row number 2 right now, that's going to be Simon Madgen and Jared. That's going to be row number 2, All-Star Open 1. Row number 3 here tonight, Tony Jams and Vince Burns. Then it's going to be row number 4. Alright. Extra transfer over would be nice. Row number 4, Martin Josh Douglas. And then Alex Murphy, Travis Bennett. Alongside row number 6 there, Corey Bunch and Jordan Wetzel. Row number 7 going to be Dan Hughes and Richard Neal. Row number 8, Clark Franz and row number 9 going to be Matt Allen and Vernon Broad. Row number 10, Jeffrey Brogdon. And I've got a little bit of a thing to kind of touch up here. We said 2 open, but it appears everybody's going to be in 1 open. So, that does change things a little bit. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I mean, you're going to have, instead of having half the field in your heat, you're going to have everyone in your same heat, and I mean, you're just going to give you a pre-sequel to what's going to be happening tonight and everything, so it's going to be fun to watch, and we'll find out. We'd find out here pretty quickly who's going to go to the front and who's going to kind of stay towards the back.
All right, All-Star Open underway in North Wilkesboro. Go into turn number 1, Scott Thomas up front, the 79, immediately to the race lead. What do you think there? Thomas able to grab the lead early here, Kendall. Can he hold on to it?
Could be depending how fast that 94 behind him. I mean, he has fresh air now, so that's very important in my opinion. And you kind of got a choice of where do you want to go: run the middle groove, down to the bottom. Me personally, running the trucks, I'm right on that white line, so I think fresh air is going to be very important tonight. He's going to scrape up in the outside wall a little bit and then get a battle for second shaping up.
Michael Whitley there, Simon Imagine side by side. Now, I'm going to contradict you, man. I'll tell you, oh, we got a problem. Never mind. Car on the inside wall. It's the 50 down on the bottom, caution out. And the first here, 30 lapper here, and we got a problem. Famous
Yeah,
words that we don't want to hear. We got a problem.
The whole front end is gone on that 50 machine. Gonna bring out caution number 1.
Now, that's what I like to call rip. Happened to this number 50. That is Martin. You can see him sideways, front straightaway right. 4 laps on the board. Now, caution laps counting here in the open. So this is going to cut down on how long you got to hang on. Side by side, mid-pack right now in the open. That is the 50 back to 18. Take a look. Contact as well. Up top. Top looking. Oh, just got free. Ain't that unique? Him in another car simultaneously, man. Sideways.
Oh, that's... And like we were talking about pre-races, this track is a very loose track, low grip affair throughout this whole race, and like we've been hearing with the real NASCAR guys, it's going to be hard to get grip throughout this whole race, and I've already seen struggles with it.
Well, 5 of 30 on the board already here tonight, Thomas. Michael out front, ready to go. We'll be back single file here. 6 on the board of the All-Star race here tonight. Brought to you by iNRS as well. Thank you to them again out of New York, iNRS. And again, we can contact them, and I think our broadcast partner over there may have a website link as well. I think maybe. Anywho.
Yes. Let me pull it back up.
There we go. Simon Imagine right there as well. Tony Jabs, Tony, Josh Douglas, and Travis Bennett right there. All inside the top 7 here tonight from Northeast Wilkesboro.
You know, MR Graphics website is mrgraphics.biz.
All your signs and whatnot. Fun stuff that you need done, shirts.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Got Thomas there leading. Mr. Michael Whitley there in second. Again, 7 on the board here in All-Star Open here tonight. Competition. Preparing for a 100 lapper here later on for 75 Buckaroos here tonight. It's got Thomas, Michael out front, Simon and Jared right there in the top 5 right now, back to green, and Michael right there in the second. Kendall Michael right there hanging on P2 right now.
Yeah, they're battling. I mean, he got by him now. 79, he had a great jump and caught the guy sleeping there. A little bit of contact towards the back, it looked like, as well. But we stay straight and forward and green.
Everybody staying straight, forward, green, and keeping them in the right direction. There's Matt Allen right there mid-pack as well, back to 17th. Now, Clark Friends in the Willy Wonka story has the golden ticket to the chocolate factory right now, setting 12th in this one.
Yeah, talked about it earlier, the invert to the 12th, or the top 12 invert. Wow, English is hard sometimes. But got a battle for the lead shaping up now, towards the front.
Oh, Thomas. We got a car sideways behind him. Whitley underneath. Got Thomas trying to hold Whitley behind him. Whitley trying to work the bottom. Now, take a look and notice, much like the cars toward here last night, is we got a yellow. Never mind. We'll talk about that in a moment. That's Matt Allen around. Matt Allen going around. Let's take a look. Matt Allen normally has a real life spotter with him. Not sure if he's got him here tonight for the All-Star race. I'm sure he does. Running that second groove. Tries to come across the seam. Car in trouble down there in 1 and 2 already.
And a little bit of help.
Oh, and the 5's around and then a little bit of help. Yeah. And then the 55 gets tagged as well. It's like tag you're it, no tag you're it. out Scott Thomas back out front. Now, back to my point I was making there. Like flew here with 18. Alright, to make my point here, the cars tore in here last night. Now, granted, it's a little bit different because they got the safer barriers we don't. But that outside line was a viable line in some aspects. And here on the iRacing, especially in the trucks, the outside line and dominating the corner can also fail. But again, it's all representative of what do we need to make this truck car go fast here with the next gen. Unofficial, no official races here this week. I was saddened by, but we're just
Yes, very sad.
we're kind of going off what we learned in the trucks here to relay that information to you guys, which may or may not be accurate to this car. But one thing that is going to be the same regardless of what you run, I think you could run a daggone Hot Wheels around here. The track's going to be worn out and slick.
And also, it's like the scan that we have in iRacing. It was before all this remodeling and all that sort of thing, so that does play a part as well. Hopefully, iRacing after the All-Star race will go in there and get a nice little scan for us to update North Wilkesboro. As I say, they've done a lot of hard work on it.
Now, of course, with the safer barriers out of the racetrack, along with some patchwork as well. Of course, the surface very old. Luckily in iRacing, we don't have to worry about it coming apart here. Great. That's not a good sign. That's allegedly. But in real life, we may have to worry about it coming up just a little bit. But here we don't have to with all the sealer and whatnot. But right now, it's Thomas leading the way. Coming down to 15 to go in the open here before we go All-Star race. Lights off on the pace car. Here we go. 15 to go. $15 to go here.
See how Scott Thomas's restart is this time. I mean, a couple of times, the last one was really impressive how big of a jump he got. I think he has a new person that hasn't been up front with him yet on the outside line with him now, so we'll have to wait and we'll find out right here, right now.
Alrighty, man, and here we go. Scott Thomas right there. Michael Whitley ready to go. Green flag in there. Thomas leads by at least 2 to 3 car lengths over everyone else.
Another great start from Thomas, and he's going to get about 3 car lengths to second place as they're going to battle it out behind him now. It looks like the 17 might have got loose there.
That very inside line, trying to hold side by side. 13 to go in the open here tonight. Open here this evening. Gonna set the field side by side.
Oh, we're in trouble towards the back. The 42 of that Jeff Gordon machine. Went off track.
Done.
He went for a little, not Jeff. Well, I guess it is technically Jeff Gordon's. Oh, hey, he came back on the track.
That Tony Jabs machine, he went for 5. Let's take a look at Tony. Help to go in the open. The grass tried to save it. It's not enough. Ow. Caution out there. He will slow them down here. Well, at this current moment, under yellow with 11 to go, who is going to be in the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory golden ticket zone? That would be Matt Allen right now. Alongside Vince Burns right there.
I mean, we see this with dirt racing, and I'm going to ask you this question, Matt. Is this invert going to cause issues for, like, caution-wise? I mean, I know in the dirt world they do inverts and everything, and it turns out that you got the fastest guys trying to get around the slower guys, and it just ends up in sometimes a mess. Do you think that's going to happen here tonight, or do you think they know they got 100 laps, they'll stay calm?
It's plausible. It's definitely plausible. But I think 100 laps. So. Let's talk to Matt Allen right now. Right quick here. Hey, Matt Allen, Matt and Kendall in the Extreme TV booth. Got me?
Yeah, I got you. What's going on?
All right, man. Well, right now you're in the golden ticket zone, set 12 right now with that invert coming. How do you want to set around there, or you want to try to move forward a little bit here?
I don't know. I'm honestly shocked I'm even here, frankly. I didn't qualify very well, and somehow we're kind of just chipping away. We've been pushed to the back a couple different times, so just trying to stay clean and get up here.
All righty, man. Well, best of luck to you, Matt, and we'll see you later, and hopefully you maintain some position.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
All right, there we go. Matt Allen in that transfer pair. You go back green with less than 8. Got you with Douglas right there. Got Thomas in the mix. I am uber interested, man, on how this pans out.
Oh yeah, it's going to be exciting, and I think Scott Thompson's the only reason why he's dominated all race so far. Like what we've seen so far is he has a wicked good of a restart each time. He gets at least 3-4 car lengths on the guy in second. We'll see if he can do it again and where it counts.
Well, there you go. 8 to go. Big fast race car, that's for sure.
Yes.
Not wicked either, but here we go. Scott Thomas leads the way. Here we go. 7 laps to go. This time by field 2x2. Pace car down pit road. Let's go racing in the open, everybody. The 1 and 2. Scott Thomas leads them. Down the back straightaway. Kendall 3 wide deep in the back, bud.
Yeah, they've been pawing around back there, and still got them 3 wide going in 3 and 4. Trying to figure out. Looks like they finally got that situated there.
No, they didn't. Allen going around.
Oh, nope, they didn't. I spoke too soon.
Spoke too soon, Captain.
Oh, as he was in that previous caution as well.
And we just talked to him. He was in that transfer spot. And guess what?
Oh, no, he wasn't. No, that's right. He was in the golden ticket spot.
Not in the golden ticket spot no more. 3 wide
Yeah.
and burning outside, the 30 inside. It's going to narrow up on exit. Allen tried to, just didn't have room. I think he tried to use the typical racy race line, and that didn't.
It almost seemed like he kind of did one of those situations like we saw at Kansas in the real NASCAR race with Roger Caruth and all of them. It might have been maybe a racing incident. They just, one came down, one came up.
Well, with less than 4 to go here, we're about ready for the restart yet again here in the All-Star race presented by iNRS. This iNASCAR Cup Series here tonight. It's the iNASCAR Cuppies ready to go again. I did that. I went there. I've lost my mind.
My fault.
Yes, sir. It's your fault, Kendall.
My fault. Well, all things are my fault.
Got Thomas there, ready to go. Laps to go.
Gotta say, looking through the field, they got some nice looking paint schemes on those cars. I gotta say, I like the Krispy Kreme donut one, the 93 of Corey Bunch. He has a nice looking paint scheme on that car.
Lee Bunch. Scott Thomas.
Not showing my bias towards Krispy Kreme and stuff.
Biased towards Krispy Kreme.
No, probably not. I mean, who could go wrong with a nice Krispy Kreme donut?
Nice and fresh. Oh, man. You're going to make me get in the car here when it's racing. Drive an hour and a half to Krispy Kreme.
I mean, that's the same for me.
Lights on the pace car. Honey, we got to go to Krispy Kreme tomorrow. Free to go. Folks at home are about to see the broadcaster get smacked here in a minute. Wow. Only on All-Star Night.
Only on. Hey, that green light's on. You gotta go.
Yes, sir. Thomas, Bennett, Michael, Simon, Gordon. And before we go back green at Kendall, us here at Extreme Sim TV, I want to publicly congratulate you on graduating this past buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, tell you what, time goes by fast, and cannot believe it's already here, and off to big boy school, college, next year or next fall.
Third. You know what we're off to here in a second?
Green
Restart.
flag. Well, that too. Same,
Or,
same thing, different verse.
there we go. Same thing, different song. Right. 2 to go in the open. Go coming to green. Matt in the boot. McKendall, Paul ready to go. 2 to go in the open. Who's going to win it?
Thomas didn't get a good start like he has always. That 0-1 there right on his outside quarter panel, but he's going to get clear on this side. Travis Bennett did a really good job of staying with him.
There we go. 1 to go this time by. And can Thomas hold him behind him? 1 to go. Battle up front. Here comes Travis. He'll go to the top, Kendall.
Oh, coming back down the bottom. He's down to the inside. It's going to be a good finish here for your open.
Oh, 2 by 2. Turn 4. Travis going to have a
Washed up the
nose.
track.
Yep. Travis is going to get it. Who's going to grab 12?
Wow.
Wrecking at the line, and it's going to be Alex Murphy going to come on 12. Vernon Brobbitt going to miss the invert by a spot. So your lineup for the open or the All-Star race should be Murphy, Click, Clark Brand second, Burns third, Jeffrey Bogdan, Josh Douglas, then Corey, then Jared, then Jordan, then Scott Thomas, and then Travis would start 12. But our winner of the Open from the team that I said was going to be strong, full throttle, Travis, get it here tonight in the Open.
Wow, what a
good race. Travis, you got me?
Hey, man, how's it going?
How's it doing? You won the Open, buddy, as I'm calling it.
Yeah, I don't know how, but hey, I figured out a couple things about this track. I was lost when I first started running it, but hey, we're going to have some fun.
There we go. Well, the Open in the books. Now you'll start, well, should start in the All-Star race here with that 50-lap tire break as well. So how does that affect your strategy going into the All-Star?
I'm not 100% sure. You can't plan for these things, man. It's short track racing. It's 100 laps. It's hard to plan. If I told you a strategy, I'd be lying to you.
Well, you going to get you one here tonight, though, bud?
Man, I don't know. Jordan Winslow, he was fast. He proved that he was fast in qualifying and in practice. Each time he was about a tenth and a half quicker. Just got to see if he can keep it clean.
All right, well, buddy, we're already gridding up, man. Best of luck.
All right, thanks.
Oh, caught me off guard there with the events. But they're good at that. Don't feel bad. They're very good at catching me off guard. They love it. All right, 100 laps. Here we go. All right, here is your starting lineup for the iNRS Graphics All-Star Race. On the front row, Travis Bennett alongside Scott Thomas. That'll be your row number, well, officially. So how are they going to do the invert here?
That's what I was just wondering. Travis Bennett, he's up front like he was scheduled to.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
iRacing, not invert.
Must not. My iRacing must.
You know why? You know why? Because we were all in one race.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so we'll have to wait and see what the league decides to do here. How to invert them? It's going to be a massive job to do this. Let's see. The lineup as it reads: Bennett, Thomas, front row. Row number 2, Simon and Michael. Gordon and Jared. 4 going to be Corey Bunch, Josh Douglas. Row number 5 going to be Jeffrey Bogdan and Vince Burns. Row number 6 going to be Mark Franz and Alex Murphy. Row number 7, Vernon Brobbitt, Tony Jabs. Row number 8 here tonight going to be row number 9 here tonight going to be Martin and Matt Allen. Row number 10. Lights are off on the pace car, and I'm not seeing any movement. I do. I think as a league owner situation, you almost have to let it go, right?
You're right. I mean, there's not much you can do, and especially if you're racing as well, and because you're trying to get everybody into position and everything, it's a real task.
We're gonna do this. Here we go. 100 laps, and we'll see what they do here. They'll let them go. Green flag in the air. Let's go racing. That's the right call right there. It's not worth it. Let them go, and I tell you what, Bennett out front leading. This turn of events going to benefit him and Thomas and some of these guys and Wenzel right there as well, really well.
It's gonna be interesting how hard they battle throughout this early run stint, because I mean, you got 100 laps to go, but you gotta make it to at least a lap 50, I'm sure, to get those tires. If you run them too hard, you're gonna wear them out, and then you're just gonna fall like a rock later on.
Yeah, man, and that's going to be the job here tonight, making the lap 50. That mandatory stop here at lap 50. Gonna be, oh, we're on board with Matt Allen, and Matt Allen's going for, or not Matt Allen, excuse me. That was Tony, or Vernon Broderick going for a ride. He got out of shape there. A lot of wheels spin off the exit. Travis Bennett leading the way. Kendall out front trying to pull. We got a problem. Crap, car in the wall. He'll hang on.
Oh,
Oh, nope, caution.
Michael Whitley, not facing pretty much perpendicular at the racetrack.
What you're saying is that's not the way you want to go.
I'm sure not. I wouldn't want to be that way.
5 laps in, though, 100 laps.
Like we said earlier, this track has not a lot of grip, and we're seeing a lot of results from that, of guys getting loose, trying to get too much off the exit, and they go spin right around.
All right, so as we go to yellow yet again, Travis Simon right there in second. On here tonight, caution is out. Back also, got Bogdan back there. So my question is now, with open, right, with the All-Star here, and we know for a fact, right, Dick's truck C-Class runs 80 laps here. Goes by incredibly quick. We're running 20 laps longer here tonight. I think it's going to be, I think you do have to protect, right? You talked about, yes, it's 100 laps. Think about this. This is shorter than the Cars Tour race here. So, yes, you got to protect, but you also got to go, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, and it's that teeter-totter of how hard do I run, or how hard do I conserve. And also it's when do you start pushing and when do you not stop pushing, and that sort of deal. And that's what drivers have to figure out. And I mean, there's going to be different strategies. That's what the best thing about racing is. There's different strategies to win, and there's different ways to go about a race like this that makes racing so entertaining to watch.
That's going to be the 7 laps into 100. Don't forget, shameless plug right back here tomorrow night on the Truck Series. Gives Green Flag Racing here for their race tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. ARCA Series to follow on Thursday. Saturday.
All right, Dover this week. It's going to be interesting to watch that race. Be a part of that race.
Right back here with iNASCAR next week. Here we go. Coming to green. Travis Bennett leads. Simon Magic, Jordan Wenzel. Wenzel right there as well. 8 laps completed the All-Star race. We are green.
What a fantastic jump Bennett there got on everyone else. He went up 2-3 car spots, but don't count out the rest of the field yet.
Everybody going to hang on to the wide behind them. There's the 10 trying to look for a line up top in the Mike Carter lemonade machine. Tony Jabs right there in the 5 trying to pick his way forward. Again, $75 or 75 iRacing credits on the line here tonight in the MR Graphics All-Star race here tonight, only on Extreme Sim TV. 3 wide up in front of him, Josh Douglas. 2x2 as well. Oh man, nice racing here, Kendall, with that.
Yeah, fantastic racing throughout, and we haven't seen much of like door slamming or anything. It's been clean racing throughout the whole pack. Just 2 cautions because of cars spinning, but kind of the battle for the lead's kind of shaping up a little bit. I think they're trying to conserve a little bit more. So I think looks like that's Winsel behind Bennett. Yeah, Winsel. I think he's going to start conserving behind Bennett for a while before he does decide to make the move and pass him.
Keep in mind, we talked to those guys' teammates up here up front, but they're not going to be racing like teammates here tonight. All about the moolah here tonight at the All-Star Race. Not about your teammate here tonight. Bennett trying to get it done. Go ahead.
Oh no, all bets are off the line here. It's not about the points. It's not about the playoffs. It's about that cold hard cash and also the bragging rights with it. That's saying, oh, I won the All-Star race, first ever All-Star race at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. I think that's a big part as well.
That's huge if you could be that man that claims that here tonight. We're about to find out here as we're 15 laps in. Already 15 laps down here tonight. Busting the laps off here. Almost 20 laps in. Remember, lap 50, mandatory tire stop. Punch there as well. Josh Douglas, Alex Murphy back here in the pack going at it also around 9th and 10th position. 16 on the board here. Kicking down right now. All right, 17 this time by Scott Thomas. What are you seeing right now out of these cars there, Kendall, of how they're driving?
I think your top 5. I've been watching the top 5 recently. They're just kind of conserving. They're kind of managing their stuff right now. They're kind of right where they want to be. As you kind of get deeper in the pack, you see a little bit more racing and side-by-side battles. Trying to get to that front, get to the track position is a big key here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. But overall, top 5, they've been kind of just settling it down and just kind of riding right now, taking laps down.
All right, now, if I look at this, and the way I view it, me personally, at top in the broadcast booth, and I tell you what, up front, Travis doing such a wonderful job. That car is on rails, much like most of the season. But again, you don't know how this thing's going to. That's what I'm looking forward to in this. Because anything could happen, right? Now, right now, put it this way: your leader has about 5 seconds over, or 3 seconds. Scott Thomas and Simon Magin a second and a half back. So those two between Travis Bennett and Jordan Wetzel, they have checked out from the field.
Oh yeah, and I don't expect those guys behind him to be trying to catch up to the lead. Because I think you also got to keep in mind, lap 50, you got that mandatory caution, or not caution, pit stop that they have to make. So it's going to be all about that here early on, well later on. So I don't see them trying to tread too hard. I think they're going to try to manage that gap, but really the top 5 is doing a great job.
Yeah, they are. And you see the Battle Deep Compel. Michael Whitley side by side. What a race we are seeing right here at Northwood. Getting it clean right now. 22 complete tonight. This one's going by in a hurry, everybody. Don't break away from the TV screen. Travis, 3 years on the year. Gordon, teammate, right there, 2 wins on the year. So 2 guys that's won races this season up front, going at it. Really, that's what you want to see at the All-Star race, right? The guys that have won races getting up there and going at it.
Oh yeah, it provides a lot of good racing and everything, and I think also the mentality of, oh, there's no points on the lane, the only position that matters is first place. So you got everybody in the field trying to battle it out for first place. It's really, that's what makes the All-Star event so special. As maybe the battle for the lead's starting to heat up a little bit, as I think Winslow might be trying to get around Bennett.
Bye. Winslow definitely starting to act up and kind of start moving forward. A lot more movement around lines in that number 8.
Oh yeah, I mean, good. I think I think track position also is a very key part of being the leader to come down pit road on lap 50. I'm not. Is there a caution on lap 50 with that, or is it just wherever it is you come down pit road?
I believe they're going to put the yellow out.
Okay.
That's my interpretation of the rule.
Well,
My interpretation is not being right, but much right now to death. So if there, let's go off the assumption there is battle for the lead heating up. We'll talk about that in a minute. Here it goes. Jordan underneath teammate right now. 30 on the board, new race leader.
yeah, a nice clean pass to the inside, slide up in front of him. A really good pass from Winslow, and he's gonna try to run away with it maybe a little bit.
Now, I will point this out. We talked about it in Darlington last week. Talked about it in real life too. That lifting and letting somebody go in the long run is going to be faster than doing the whole side by side. I'm holding you back there, but it's going to slow you both down. I think the same is true here at North. Let them go, fall in line, and continue to hold your spot here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, when you do start battling it out, you're bringing that third place driver some time to catch up, and not only that, it's wearing out your tires. It's eating away at your tires, battling that hard. But yeah, that's a very key important part. Either North Wilkesboro and Richmond and all them sort of tracks, it's really important to kind of balance out the pros and cons of letting a guy pass.
That pros and cons battle, that's always going to be in your head. As Jordan continuing, I'm imagine. Jared right there as well, and folks at home, hearing that lap 50 marker, man, and what is an absolute excellent race here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Cab, Scott Thomas, Martin, friends, we got trouble. Car around, back straight away into 3 and 4. That's Matt Allen going to be involved. Let's take a look. That's not having the luck on his side here. Right in front of him. Caution coming. Oh, 3 wide, just going wrong right in front of Matt Allen. Luckily for him, he got. Now, I sent you over the format, and I looked at the format of mandatory stop on lap 50. About not coming in before that.
No, I don't think so. I think you can come down whenever. I just got to make that stop at lap 50.
No, depending on the tires, do you come down? If that's a legal thing you can do. But if you do that, hope to make up ground and come back in during the right, but I don't see any.
Well, I mean, that might be a good idea if you're down deep in the field, is come down and get fresh Goodyear tires and then come back out and run your hardest for the last couple of laps, because you know everybody's going to come down pit road here in 10 or so laps, so you run it like it's the last lap every race and try to get around as many people around. It's going to get a lot of track position. Honestly, I don't think it's a bad idea for these guys towards the back to do. But like you said, nobody coming down to get those fresh Goodyear tires.
State here. Another great race of action here tonight. 7-100 complete. Break, man. Here we go. We're nearing break time.
So I was just thinking about this. If you do take a pit now, I don't know if you need to get fuel at lap 50. I'm sure you'd get some, but you'd also lessen your time, pit time by coming down and get fuel there as well. I mean, to me, pitting's not a bad idea if you're the guys towards the back. Which maybe one guy just listened to us and went down pit road just now.
Well, 38 on the board. So, what are you thinking about this so far, Kendale? Double
It's
five.
been good racing all throughout the whole race so far. Good decisions by the leader as well to kind of just let them by and everything, and good hard racing towards the back. I mean, this has been really good racing. We've been green flag. That was what, a 20 lap run there, so a really good green flag run for them. And looks like we're gonna have if the caution does come out, we're gonna have a 10 lap run here. So we go back green flag racing, and Witzel gonna get an even start here with the 01. They're about even going in 1 and 2.
Douglas right there as well.
And Bennett's using a little bit of the outside momentum off, at least off turn 2. It didn't really work with him for 3 and 4. He's gonna fall back in line. He's gonna kind of fall back a little bit.
Just that, fall back just a little bit here. Guys going at it. That was Bennett. Simon Magin right there as well. Great job by everybody involved. 42 complete. Time with Jordan out front. I'm excited for what I'm seeing here tonight.
But yeah, especially with what you're seeing, and a little bit of trouble coming into turn number 2. The 30 machine, he gets into another drive. Alex Murray there getting a little bit of trouble. He gets that car back straightened out. We're still green, but a little bit of contact.
Wide. Ooh. Sorry about that. Whitley got pushed up out of line. They went 3 wide and contact you talking about.
And 3 wide again back there.
Buddy, we're about there to that mandatory stop, bud.
He had 9 laps out. Oh, sorry, not 9 laps out. 5 laps out from that mandatory pit. Which we're going to see fresh tires get on here. And I think we're going to see kind of, hopefully drivers will understand that you're under cold tires, so you're going to spit out a little bit more. Will be more tend to be loose. But it's going to be fun to watch as we're closing in on that mandatory pit stop.
Back there, Clark Franz. Battle. I'm imagining. But man, Jordan Wetzel and Travis Bennett, they've been lights out quick all night.
Oh yeah, I mean, Witzel has almost a half-second lead on Travis. Travis not letting him get away too quick, but I don't think he's trying to rush the issue, push the issue on trying to pass him before this mandatory pit stop coming up here in 2 laps.
Dude,
I mean, I think you just stay consistent and keep on your marks and keep on your line, and that's about all you can do as we're coming to that mandatory pit stop here, as we're coming around at least begin lap 50.
forward. What? Hey. 50.
We'll find out if a caution does come out, or they have to all come down pit road under green.
There it is. Caution's
Caution's
out. Yep. There it is. So, there we go. Well, back down. Now that all important top here. So, are you surprised, man? What a race has been.
Well, Heats was surprised me, but also right now, it's been an awesome race. I mean, I don't know if surprise would be the right word because it's been great racing throughout the heats and everything. So I kind of expected this race to be good throughout. Looks like Battle off pit road and Bennett might have just beat him off pit road.
Well, we are now down to go time, right? No more. Less than 50 to go when we go green here. 70 beat 5 Buckaroos to the winner. You know what this got me amped up for when we get done here? Go run some more of North Wilkesboro.
Heck yeah! I mean, these guys showing how it's done and great racing throughout the whole night so far, and we're only just getting started. I mean, now it's time to push the issue. Now it's time to put that loud pedal down a little bit harder. Now,
Go, right?
gotta go.
Gotta go as quick as you can here when we go back green. That is what we're about to do, fellas, ladies, and gentlemen at home. Travis Bennett leading Jordan second. For that party as well, up inside the top 3. Let's talk to Corey. Other way to run it. Let's talk. Hey, Corey, Matt in the booth, got a copy.
Sir.
All right, right now, third behind a couple of your teammates here. Less than 45 to go in the All-Star race when we go green. What's the plan to get up front and win you some cash, man?
Not die, and hopefully that Travis and Jordan wreck each other. Basically.
There we go, man. We'll buckle down, pull them belts nice and tight, as ODW would say, and go get her done.
Yes, sir.
All right. Corey Bunch ready to go here on the restart. Travis Bennett there up front. 56 on the board. Right now, it will be a little less than a 45 lap dash here in the All-Star race. You ready?
Heck yeah, and Bennett, look at there, you got a nice little jump there.
Bunch right there, and everybody into 1 and 2 here. I'm imagining trying to make it possible on the outside line. You can do it, Magic Tires down in the 3. I'm imagining gonna about clear him, but just couldn't get back on the throttle soon enough. Douglas trying to find his way through the pack now. So any plan you had, Kendall, of staying back there and staying clean, driving in the back, etc., always stuff we talked about. Am I right in saying all that plan's coming out the window?
Oh yeah, you're throwing that book far out the window because, I mean, you're inside 50 to go, or coming here pretty close to 40 to go, and if you're going to make the move, you got to go now. And
oh, trouble! Oh.
Not the Krispy Kreme machine.
Wow. Well.
And I think there's even more trouble there towards the after that I just got a clip of seeing. Yeah, she's a little toasted.
Oh, that was a right hook. Somebody got right hooked.
What to me looks like with Bunch, what I'm seeing is he just kind of got loose and coming into turn number 1 and overcorrected, and I mean there's not enough room to save that overcorrection, and he went nose first in the wall. That's what I'm looking at right now.
But did he not just say that his first lap?
I mean, he did, and I think that rule kind of went out the window there now.
All right, let's talk to someone that's
Dang.
Let's talk to Jeremy Briggs. Hey, Jeremy, Matt down here in the broadcast booth. You got a copy on me, sir?
Hello, hello. How's it going?
Doing good, man. We're sitting there in that number 48 machine. Not up front right now, but how's the car feeling? You're sitting 11th. Got a little bit of ground to make up, man.
We're doing all right here, Matt. A little tight tonight, but we're trying to save these tires right here on this run. See if we can make something happen. This MR Graphics machine looks great. Got to thank Rage Warrior Designs, getting Glitch Energy going tonight, and thanks for lead to putting this on tonight. And hopefully we can salvage something out of this. Got a long ways to go.
Yeah, that MR Graphics machine does look beautiful, buddy.
Absolutely. We're throwing it back to my boss man tonight. He drives an IMCA in real life, and this is pretty much the same paint scheme he runs. So we're having some fun.
Oh, that beautiful number 40. Best of luck to you. Your boss man's car looking good. Go give it a ride, man.
Thank you for stopping in. Have a great night.
Ready to go back racing. Wouldn't it be cool if the MR Graphics car won the MR?
That would be cool. That'd be really cool. I mean, it was cool. Well, not kind of related, but Kyle Busch winning the Bushy McBush race was cool to see. See the MR Graphics win the MR Graphics race tonight. Well, we'll have to wait and find out if he can get that machine up towards the front.
I hate to say this, but the Bushy.
Right. I mean, leave it up to the fans.
No, 65 on the board. Travis Bennett, Jordan Wetzel on the front row. 65 on the board. We're back underway at North Wilkesboro.
Another decent jump from Bennett, about 1 or 2 car lengths, but Wenzel not letting him get far, though, as he's right there with him.
Third, but we got a gaggle back here in the back, by the way. Number 42, Alex Murphy. It is an absolute gaggle. Oh, car's out of shape. Bennett hanging on to the lead right now, not missing anything up front. You have a heck of a battle back here. Douglas trying to move forward again. 3 wide. There's the MR Graphics machine, top of 3. We just talked to Jeremy Briggs, man. Mighty, it is intense back there, Kendall.
Oh yeah, it's about getting to the front. I mean, it's go time, and Murray looks like he might have got on the wall there. He's going right back to the back. But like we said earlier, it's go time, and all these drivers towards the back are going to be racing a lot harder than the guys towards the front.
Like I said, Travis Bennett, Jordan Wetzel, they've been lights out quick all race. We talked about that earlier. They continue to lead, but back here in the back, it's a slugfest. Try to move forward.
And yeah, in the day, it's burning these guys' tires. We got a car in the inside wall, and the grass will stay green though it looks.
Oh, that's going to be dicey. He's back on the surface, but he's rolling. Jared got out of shape. Here comes the leaders. We're good. I got to give a attaboy to Jared to get that car rolling and not bring the yellow.
Oh yeah, big props to him, not trying to ruin the leader's race or anybody's race. Big props to him.
Did it good, did it safely, got the gear car back in here and got it rolling. Oh, we got some battling back here in the pack. Though everything on my overlay, on my camera selector went up red. I'm like, oh, that don't look good. That is bad.
The master warning light.
Now, 1/10 of a second. Look at this gap up front. Really tight right now, Kendall.
Yeah, I was just about to say the battle for the lead's shaping up here pretty close, and Wenzel's driving it hard. He's been hitting the wall a little bit, just tapping that wall outside retaining wall almost every lap, and looks like he might have got that back under control. Be interesting to see.
Interesting.
Go for it.
I'm on board with Wetzel right now. You're right. He's absolutely driving the Batman out of this car right now.
Like we said earlier, I mean, when you run that hard, you're going to wear those tires out, and you're not going to have that tire grip later on when maybe it counts, when you need it. There again, it's that teeter-totter effect of, do I do it or do I not do it?
I go, do I not do I? Michael. Not leaving North Wilkesboro. Not with our camera equipment all night, but right now, 25 to go out front. 5 to go.
Oh, the
Contact.
bump and run!
Oh, I don't think they're teammates tonight, boys.
Now all bets are off. I mean, all the teammate stuff's off the table, and that's far off the table.
He threw that so far. That's over in Hickory, North Carolina. And a really gain now. Right to the back bumper of Travis.
Like we said, he's burning up his tires trying to do that. And how fast is the leader trying to run away from him? And how fast is he burning his stuff up, defending that position? I think we'll just have to wait and find out towards later to see how bad this hurts him, or if it does hurt him at all.
Third man.
There might be another attempt at the bump and run here pretty soon, as he's just right on that bumper and not letting go.
Oh, here he goes. Jordan to the bottom. Travis.
Oh,
Oh,
he's going to finish him off. But he's going to keep it going. And unfortunately for him, it's going to be state green.
oh, man. One more look at it here. Down at 1 and 2. Teammates having a little run together there. It was a bump turn. Wow.
And there again, he's gonna burn his stuff up trying to get back up to him. And I mean, how hard was he running previously? Of how much tire grip he's gonna have closing 20 laps of this race?
But they said they wasn't gonna act like teammates. I didn't know if I expected that.
No, I didn't expect that either. And team owners and I mean, bets are out the line. It'll be interesting how if he gets back up to the front with Winslow, if the payback is returned to his own teammate.
19 to go. Don't look too far. Because I'm imagining right there now, Jordan Wetzel. Now, if you imagine and you're saving your equipment, right, and you see the teammates duking out, getting into one another, opportunity.
Oh yeah, and it's free track position as well, and free time for him.
Oh no, the MR graphics machine and the inside wall front. Straight away we stay green.
Oh, not the MR graphics. Can't say the MR graphics won the MR graphics All-Star race.
No, right? $17 to go, and I hate to say this, but Jordan's starting to walk away from Simon Madden here.
Yeah, Winslow's running, well, not that last lap. The last lap, they're actually pretty even on that last lap, but Winslow 2 laps before was 0.2 faster. I'm blanking. Then Simon. We'll see this time around and see how big a difference those lap times really are, as it is about 1/10 of a second difference.
No, I'm thinking we might want to get camera equipment down to the hauler of the 1 and the 80.
Oh, heck yeah. You might want it on pit road. It might happen right there on pit road.
Right? 14 to go. Laps to go. Now, again, as far as I read the rules, if we look, there's no rule. Right?
No, I don't think there is.
Possible.
Yeah, if the caution does come out and you're towards the back, go down pit road. What do you got to lose? Go get 4 fresh Goodyear tires, get some, not necessarily maybe fuel, but go get those fresh tires. Have an advantage over those other drivers. If you can't win on speed, win on strategy.
Right now, leading. So, track, just for record here, lap times have fallen a little bit here. Not tremendously amount, but about 5/10 off their best for tonight. So it is going down. So we will see. And lap times continuing to fall.
Well, it's time to go time. I think for the second place driver there, I think it's time to run a little bit harder and try to get back to that back bumper. Especially when we saw with Wenzel and Bennett, they were running really hard trying to get that lead away from each other. So you know he has a little bit more tire wear than maybe the rest of the guys, and I think you go. I think you go for it, and I think go time's now.
All-Star race. Coming down to it. Jordan continuing to hang on.
Gotta say, Wenzel, he's been running a little bit harder. He's been putting a pretty good gap in that time by, actually. Simon gained back 1/10 of a second. I mean, if he keeps that up, he'll be there towards the end of the white flag. We'll have to wait and find out, see what the time is. And now it's off a little bit of time on the leader, but I don't think it's going to be, if he keeps that up, I think he's got to run a little bit faster to try to catch up to Wenzel.
Question number 2 of 3. If, again, late race caution would change everything.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you're bringing them back up, bunching them back up, and then it brings the question of, do I go get fresh tires or do I stay out in front? I think that's a gamble. I'm not going to say either way which way you want to do it. I mean, it's up to your preference.
But that gap has closed 4/10 of a second now. Last time by,
Yeah.
1/10.5 faster.
Dramatic drop in the lead for Wenzel. Simon's catching up, and I think he's picked up the speed definitely in the last 2 laps. He might be able to get to him.
4 to go. 3/10 of a second. Here we go. Lap traffic in front of him. Did Jordan burn his equipment up? Last time by, 19.6 to a 19.4. Simon Magid is coming. And coming quick.
Yeah, he's on that back bumper. Does he put the bump and run onto him? I mean, he saw how he raced the other driver up in front. He's going to go to the outside of him with that lap car there. Try to get the outside momentum a little bit.
Try to diamond off the corner, get the run on exit out of 4. To the back bumper, 2 to go. A little bit of wheel spin. Oh boy, 2 laps to go. So what are you thinking here if you're Simon?
I mean, if you're Simon, you got to figure out something, get around him, take his advantage away, and I mean, I would put the bumper into play. I mean, try to get that bump and run and try to get the win. As we're going to come, what, 1 to go here now?
White flag. 1 to go. Here we go. Imagine up top. He's going to try to diamond again. Oh, he's trying to do it cleanly. 1 to go, and it's going to cost him. Jordan leads Simon up top. Jordan going to hold Simon at bay. 2/10 of a second. It's going to be enough for Jordan. Great clean finish, you guys. What a race,
yeah, great finish there. Wenzel held him at bay. I think, like I said earlier, I think to get that win away from him, you're going to have to get him off his line. And you should probably would have had to use the bumper to get around him. But great job, Wenzel, to keep his line and not make any mistakes late. Really good race from Wenzel.
Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, snap.
Hey. Third, is he just going to line up beside him? He does. He's photo opportunity. Ended up third. Thought we was about to see some shenanigans there for a minute.
See some Denny Hamlin type stuff.
Jordan getting it done. Here tonight, let's talk to our race winner. I am. And here he is. The man getting the win tonight, Jordan Wenzel. You got it, buddy.
Yes, I did. That was a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I got to win on something that's not a super speedway.
Exactly. Yes, you gave the bump and run to your teammate, but all-star win.
Well, I didn't really try to give him the bumper. I was going into the corner and he was there, and I was like, dude, I was there already, and I'm just over the chat like, dude, I'm already there. You gotta give me some room. And yes, he even said himself that it wasn't in like he didn't do that intentionally, and he knows that I didn't hit him intentionally.
Well, all that aside, man, 70.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that right at the Bills because that's kind of what has to happen.
Burn them down, buddy, over here in 3. That beautiful
Oh
race
yeah.
car. Favorite Pokemon.
Well, obviously it's got to be Dialga. Even my username is that, so I got to go with him.
Congratulations, Jordan, All-Star winner.
Thank you very much.
2023.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Diamond the Diamond. I don't.
Run right.
How?
Travis, Matt in the booth, got a copy.
Hey man, how's it going?
Well, I was hoping there for a minute. I see you coming to line up for the picture after post race. Kendall was over here debating on whether we was going to see.
No man, I don't know. It'd be more interesting. I wish, but I'm gonna take blame for that, man, for sure. I don't know. The car just started turning more and more, and I know I crowded him, and we got sideways, and I just about had it saved. I'm trying to find a replay for it right now, and it. I guess I caught him that last time, but man, to be honest with you, I was hoping I'd cause a caution, throw some tires on this thing, and try to march forward. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. A few times at the end, I thought we was gonna have a caution, and everybody in our group, you know how people rile up when the caution is about to happen, so you're waiting for it. I'm automatically with my black box, unchecking the left side tires, unchecking fuel, ready to go, and it never came. So
Like just a bunch of hard racing. Like you said, he just kind of sort of got to the bottom of it. You didn't realize, and it went awry.
yeah, it's missed. I wanted to give him more room than that. I wasn't gonna try to pull a Ross Chastain or nothing like that. I knew he was faster, but I didn't want to give it up. It had 25 laps to go. I'm not giving it up. But I definitely wanted to race him respectful.
Oh, just
Yeah, thanks. Might check it out.
oh, I tell you what, man, there have a good job coming home third tonight.
Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, it seems like that's the tale. The past few races, it looked like I'm out of contention, and somehow at the last minute, I march back up and get a decent finish out of it. Thanks, man.
Let's see here while we're. We can't pull him. Dang.
They
I,
do not give you the powers.
I do in most places, just that one particular place. Talk to Richard Mills out of Miss. Mr. Mills, Matt in the booth, you got a copy, buddy.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Alrighty, you're gonna wind up 10th here tonight.
Yeah, it's a pretty good run for me. I hadn't been able to do too much racing since I had a stroke a couple Sundays ago. I just got out of the hospital
Oh, my
earlier
man.
this week, so. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I believe so. Just gonna take a a little bit longer to get my right side to where I can completely feel everything, and then think I can get back in.
Mine was the left. Yours is the
Yeah, yeah. All right, thank you, mate.
best of luck.
Yep, yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Hills coming home top 10 here tonight. How impressive is that? I want to point this out, dude. That's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, that is very impressive. Major props to him, and no, those things are very scary. And well, dang it.
What a night all the way through. You take graphics all-star race. Thank you big time to MR Graphics all-star race. Bennett taking home 75 big ones here tonight. Thank you everybody for coming out. One of the better races of the season here at North Wilkesboro. Again, the Extreme Simply camera truck will be here right back here tomorrow night. Kendall, as always, it was fun. What was your thoughts on this?
Oh yes, it was really clean racing throughout. I mean, you got those occasional spins and everything, and those hookups or whatever, but overall, very good racing throughout, and especially being on a loose surface and being on a new surface as well of the North Wilkesboro Speedway.
All right, so season 2 moves on. There in Charlotte. Go from a short night to one of the longer nights of the year. 200 laps at Charlotte as a driver, Kendall. What is your thoughts knowing that's on the horizon next week?
I mean, it's longer races take a lot of more mental preparedness of saying, okay, I got this many laps, 200 laps to go for. That's what, almost 400 miles there at Charlotte. Guessing they're doing 50% of the Coke 600. It's gonna be interesting next week, and gonna be fun to watch.
Well, we've seen a fun all-star race tonight, brought to you by More Graphics. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you to Admin Box. Thank you to the iNRS Cup Series. We'll see you in a week from Charlotte. Everyone, have a great night. Stay safe. Tune in tomorrow night for more blah 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 more North Wilkesboro action. As always, it's been Matt in the booth with special commentator tonight, Mr. Kendall Paul. We'll see you in Charlotte. Taylor.